Trump administration is expanding its crackdown on student visas. State Department pausing all new visa interviews for students as the administration looks to ramp up vetting of their social media accounts as well. This is the latest move targeting foreign students after the Trump administration tried to block Harvard from enrolling any at all. Federal judge put that on hold. Now the president going a step further. Listen.
They have foreign students. About 31% of their students are foreign-based. These countries aren't helping us. They're not investing in Harvard and all of our, we are. So why would 31%, why would a number so big? I think, number one, I think they should have a cap of maybe around 15%, not 31%. We have people who want to go to Harvard and other schools. They can't get in because we have foreign students there.
Joining us now is Geraldo Rivera, NewsNation correspondent-at-large. Okay.
Hey, Connell.
What do you make of all of this, Geraldo? He wants to put a cap on the number of foreign students.
You know, I was just thinking about it as you were doing the lead in there, Connell, and I just thought that I think President Trump stumbled on this issue inadvertently. If you remember back in the Gaza war when it was really roaring and the students turned out to protest, I think someone in the White House, maybe Stephen Miller, looked at the news coverage and said, hey, look at all those foreign students. There's a whole bunch of them. They're Harvard, being Harvard educated, and they're anti-Semitic, they're this and that. And then I think it got caught up in the whole immigration controversy, that has really torn this country apart. And I don't know where it goes. I believe that they'll get over it at some point. These students are just too important economically to the schools, too important to our future, the innovators, the entrepreneurs, the inventors, Albert Einstein. Elon Musk.
I was going to say we can go more modern with Elon Musk coming in, but Google founder Sergey Brin, and all there's all kinds of examples over time.
Mariano Rivera from the Dominican Republic, the best relief pitcher ever born.
I don't know that he went to college, but he's from Panama. Well, that's beside the point. But that's the point of people coming in from other countries, learning here, and then starting businesses here. That's what's kind of separated us in a lot of ways. That's what makes us different. And, if we lose that, I think we lose something, wouldn't we?
And look how the Soviet Union, how Russia is, I think, faltering. It's being downsized. Right. Russia has 130 million people. It's the same size as the United States. We have 330 million. We have the creators. We have the youthful energy. They have the draft dodgers. I really believe that this whole issue has to be rethought. I think things will settle down. I think once they figure out what to do, I mean, there is a very high number of international foreign students at Harvard. I don't know the number at all the other Ivy League schools and the other elite schools. I know it to be high. Why? For the simple reason that the international students pay full freight.
Exactly.
They pay full tuition.
That's what this is really about.
They are the financial lifeblood of these universities.
Trump wants to go after the universities, and particularly Harvard, but this is where they get their money from. So they're not getting the financial aid or the scholarships in many cases. Like you said, they're paying the full 90 grand or whatever it is.
And we can't lose sight of the fact that this is where the innovation and invention is coming from, from our fine institutions, our universities and colleges. Whether they're foreign students or domestic students, this is where the vaccines are coming from, and the new computers and the rockets and all the rest of it. We have to be on the leading edge. Plus, you have to have the other immigrants, the broad-shouldered immigrants who do the roofing in our homes, who babysit our children, who mow our lawns, who wash the dishes in the restaurants. These people are vital in many, many ways. I think that we got to cool our jets on this issue. It's awful. Anytime there's a terrible crime committed by an illegal immigrant, we hear about it for weeks and weeks, and laws are passed and so forth. But generally speaking, they commit fewer crimes than citizens per capita. That's true. And these students, these graduate students, aside from paying full tuition, are good for the country. It's good that they come in and bring their ideas. It makes no sense at all to educate them and then kick them out.
No, I was just thinking,
if you do the vetting on social media and you see that someone is saying something despicable about Jews or Israel,
right.
or whatever it is, then that is just cause, in my view, for them to get the heave-ho.
Rather than just an all, in policy of saying, hey, we're going to limit the number of students or put a cap on the students. I was just thinking about the two segments that we've already done this hour. Like, we had this interesting conversation with a state rep, a Republican out of Georgia, who had some pretty good, I thought, ideas on immigration in terms of how to balance it. He was talking about the economic impact. But we started the hour talking about tech, and that's where I think about it. Because you think about it, what's the difference, Geraldo, between us and China? One of the biggest differences. They always say the ideas come from here. They may make the products, they may put the stuff together, but we have the ideas. And that's not always from American-born people. That could be people coming here to, put those ideas together. That's why universities like Stanford and so many others have had success over the years. And it's not, again, go back to Sergey Brin example with Google. These are not all people that are born here. So one more on this from you.
Well, I just think that we have to take a look at these kids, get past this pause. I think vetting social media is fine if appropriate, and it doesn't get to the, to be like East Germany and the Stasi, secret police. But I think it's reasonable to look and see if someone is putting hate America stuff on their social media. Is that exactly the student that should get a student visa? I hate to sound like a conservative, but I believe that there should be, a vetting process that's vigorous. We should know who's coming into our country. I think that's fair. And I do think we just have to rethink it and take the prejudice of we are an immigrant nation. We owe our energy, we owe our vitality, we owe really the confidence and optimism that we have in the 21st century, often and to many of these immigrants.
Well said. Let's be reasonable and balanced about it. Now, Geraldo, be careful.
I just want to say that Georgia guy was...
He was good,
right? Georgia guy was very together. I
liked him too. That was very, very well thought out. I was going to make a joke. I was going to say, hey, you were talking about vetting social media. Be careful. Remember those selfies? Geraldo, yourself. Be careful calling out all the.
I'd probably not get in.
You're right. Get them out.
Good thing I was born on 17th Street.
That's right. Otherwise, well, I don't know about the. Thanks, Geraldo.
That's
the
right.
great Geraldo Rivera.
About that guy.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.